This is a football show. Celtic will be looking for their first win of the group stages when they face Leipzig in Germany tonight. It's a packed month for Celtic, 9 matches in all in October, and they remain without defenders Carl Starflet and Cameron Carter-Vickers, while Aaron Moy and Liel Abada also missing from the squad. They take on a side looking for their first points of the campaign.
Every game's a challenge, you know, that's the nature of the competition. Every team you play is a top quality side, so you know that irrespective of what's happened before or what games you got ahead, you know, the next task is to take on the challenge that's before you. And you know, Leipzig are a top quality team here at home. Is going to be a fantastic challenge for us as a football club, and you know, we just need to keep performing at the levels we know we can.
More on tonight's game. Let's speak, shall we, to the former Celtic striker. There he is, Andy Walker. Very good morning to you, Andy. Now, Ange Postecoglou, you heard there, speaking about the challenge of this competition. It's one defeat, one draw so far. So do the maths. Does this make this a must-win against Leipzig if they have any chance of getting out of this group?
I don't think it's a must-win, Rob. I think having got a point away from home already, I think if Celtic were to get another point away from home tonight, I think that would be acceptable. I think what will determine Celtic's fate in this group stage is their home form. If they can pick up a couple of home wins, they've already lost to Real Madrid, but if they can beat Leipzig and Shakhtar at home, get 2 draws away from home, then I think 8 points will be enough. So I don't think it's a must-win tonight, but obviously I think they're capable of it, given how they played away from home against Shakhtar last time round.
Talk about some of the team news coming out of it. Cameron Carter-Vickers did not train. How big a blow would it be without him?
Yeah, Celtic have missed him, I think, in the last couple of games. They've missed his physicality, they've missed his strength. They've missed his quality. I think above all, they've missed his leadership. I mean, I know that Callum McGregor is the captain and leads the team really well, but I think defensively, since he's arrived at the club, Carter-Vickers has been really strong, organises everyone around him, no matter who his defensive partner is. And Celtic have missed him in the last few weeks. Celtic's form hasn't been great. They lost to St Mirren. They got a narrow victory over Motherwell. And previous to that, I think their football was sparkling. So their form has dipped a bit, and they'll be hoping they can get back to their best form tonight. And that's all about creating chances and maybe putting away 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah. Georgios Giacomakis missed that win over Motherwell, didn't he? Trained in the build-up to this one. So what are you expecting here? Will he come straight into the side?
Well, if he does, I don't think he'll let anyone down. I know that right now Kyogo seems to be the number 1 striker. I don't think anyone would argue with that. He's getting goals, his movement is good, he's a great team player. But I love Giacomakis, I love his attitude. You know, he's been on the bench, but you saw what he did against Rangers, for example, just last month. He came on the pitch after just a few minutes and was able to lead the line really well. Didn't get on the score sheet, but enabled Celtic to get a really good, strong performance. And a bit like Kyogo, he's very much a team player, but obviously different in so much as he's got that strength, that physicality, and that ability to bully defenders. So if he plays from the start, I don't think he'll let anyone down.
Yeah. Considered opinion seems to be Liel Abada will not feature. It's Yom Kippur. Starts at sunset tonight, which is the most sacred and solemn day in the Jewish calendar. How will Celtic fare without him?
Well, he has been in and out of the team, Rob. Obviously, the big performance from him was the couple of goals against Rangers, so I think he has endeared himself to the Celtic support for quite some time now. He's only a young man. He'll definitely improve. He'll definitely get better. But I don't think Celtic will be short in those wide areas. You've got Dyson Maeda, who has played. He too has been in and out of the team. Jota on the other side. He's a big personality player. He gets all the headlines. He can create. He can score goals. And even James Forrest, I mean, he's been there for so long. He must be getting close to I don't know, around 500 games now for Celtic. He's been at the club a best part of 10 years. So if he was to get the nod, he's got the experience, I think, and the know-how to be part of a Celtic performance that can get a good result away from home.
Yeah. The idea of Ange Postecoglou saying, this is very competitive and we have to go in with that mindset, and Celtic ending that run of 3 games without a win with that victory over Motherwell, is the idea that a good performance tonight will not only have a really positive impact on the Champions League, but also in the domestic league as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think we realise it's still very tight at the top of the domestic league, only a couple of points in it. Rangers had a good victory at the weekend at Tynecastle, but I think when Celtic played against Motherwell, you see players like Rio Tati and the ability he's got from outside the box. Celtic will create chances tonight, even allowing for the fact they're away from home. But Leipzig are a decent side. I mean, Nkunku, I think, is on the radar at Chelsea. They've got Timo Werner there, who is obviously a bit of a special player. So it's a step up in class for Celtic and into the Champions League, and especially away from home. But Ange Postecoglou has transformed this Celtic side just over the best part of a year. So I think Celtic supporters looking at this game will realise that if they play to the best of their ability, they'll certainly create chances. It's just whether they'll be able to take them or not.
Yeah, just want to get your thoughts while we got you here, Andy, on the comments from a former Celtic defender and now at Liverpool, of course, Virgil Van Dijk. Yesterday expressing concerns about player well-being in regards to criticism that players get. How much does he have a point? And is that something you experienced during your career?
Yeah, still get it now. I mean, I think criticism from any manager and any coach is good because it's constructive and they want to help you, they want to make you a better player. Some criticism from people out with the club, opposition supporters, even some of your own supporters, I think it can be a bit heavy and a bit much. And I think my advice to anyone who's getting that level of criticism is to turn to their friends, turn to their family. They're the ones that give you strength. They're the ones that believe in you. And obviously a strong manager, a strong coach, any criticism or observation from him, he's only designed to make you better. But I mean, some of the criticism I get just now, Rob, is disgusting. And that's just me being a former player. I don't get it in England. But so I know exactly what Virgil van Dijk is talking about. And if he's trying to send a message to anyone who's going through something similar, my advice, especially being part of a Celtic Rangers rivalry, being part of Scottish football, you always turn to your friends and your family, and they'll help you get through some dark times.
I'm sorry to hear that you still get it, Andy, and that's how you deal with it then.
Yeah, yes, I don't get any. I do a lot of games in England for Sky as well, Rob. Don't get any criticism there, but some of the abuse you get at Scottish grounds is disgusting, and you just deal with it as best you can. And my way of dealing with it is I turn to my friends and family, and they give me a bit of strength.
I'm so sad to hear that. Thank you so much for joining us, though.
What a pleasure, Rob. Thanks.